Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome, and did I say welcome? Welcome to the Big Sports Lowdown. I'm Big Low, and wow, what a week in sports. Holy smokes. I mean, everything's happening right now. Are we getting the Sonics back, or aren't we? The Seahawks, they're going to be stellar next year. Coaching moves, all kinds of craziness there. The Mariners, Jack Z says, I'm not finished yet. I like the sounds of that. This could be the year. This could be the year! Mariners? World Series? Do they go together? God, please let it happen before I die. Wow, another beautiful day for the Big Sports Lowdown. This is my co-host. What the heck do I call it? This is my buddy Mark Miller. He is like, nobody believes I have a co-host because they think I like fabricated this thing. They think I like made it up online or had some kind of Twitter friend or something's going on. Something's fishy about this whole deal. But this is Mark Miller. Mark, what's happening, buddy? You can talk. It's really okay. Please say something. Boy, I don't know. This might be a rough day for the Big Sports Lowdown, folks. Wow. Silence! I kill you! Oh, Jeff Dunham. I love that dude. Man, maybe I should get a puppet or something. I got to work on this. Hold that thought. There's a big shindig tomorrow night. We're going to show a quick clip, and I'm going to see if I can find a co-host. So, Zan, roll it!
The Seattle Sports Commission brings you the Northwest premier celebration of Washington sports.
All hail the king. That was an amazing run. Bosworth, if you bite my head off, you'll have more brains in your stomach than you ever had in your head.
Somebody please bring back the Sonics. Go Dogs.
Go Cougs.
You make up a great city.
Star Academy Awards here in Seattle. Woo! MTR Western Sports Star of the Year. SeattleSports.org for tickets.
If you're not going to this thing tomorrow night, you are out of your mind because I just got a little list from my buddy Gunn at the Seattle Sports Commission. Let me fill you in on just some of the names that are going to be there. How about Edgar Martinez, Alex Morgan, Hope Solo, Fred Brown, Slick Watts, a few more Olympians that I can't tell you, Drew Bledsoe, Lawyer Malloy, and a possible cameo by Mr. Perfect. Do you know who that is? Yep, Felix Hernandez is supposed to show up at the Sports Star of the Year Awards tomorrow night, Battle Royal Hall. The whole shindig starts at 5:30 if you're on the VIP list. Gosh, I wish I was a VIP. Oh wait, I got invited this year, so I'll be there. But will you? How about you, my co-host, Mr. Mark Miller? Nobody believed me, but I didn't make it up. He really is real.
I'm not really here. I'm just a sock puppet of a Tuyasa Sopo person.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm just like a figment of your imagination. I don't exist.
Dude, you know, we blew this story up a little bit last week and had some fun with it. I want to have more fun with it this week. It's getting crazier and crazier. I mean, half the time I'm thinking, okay, dude was involved. He knew this was going on. Wanted a little extra press. But then part of me saying, maybe he didn't know. Maybe the Tuyasa Sopo dude just screwed with him so bad that he doesn't know what the heck to go. I mean, Katie Couric kind of put him on the spot and nailed him with some hardcore questions.
Oh, it was the most epic internet trolling possibly ever, if that was the case. If it wasn't the case, he's a liar. I'm actually starting to think he's just really damn naive, you know? Like Forrest Gump naive almost.
I thought he was a native, but now we know he's naive.
That guy, unbelievable. I mean...
It's pretty crazy. I mean, how do you go from an internet... This is just really weird. You don't know which way to go with this story.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in sports. And I've seen a lot of weird stuff in my day, and this is just, it's unbelievable. It's like soap opera style stuff.
It's worse than that. I mean, we said that last week, but
Yeah.
but it's more unreality TV.
It's reality TV in that you're watching the reality of somebody's draft stock going.
But is it? I mean,
I think it's gonna drop out of the top 10 just because I don't think a lot of teams are gonna want to deal with. I mean, you're going into opposing cities. Basically, there's gonna be every empty seat is gonna have a sign on it saying "Manti Te'o's girlfriend" or something. You know, literally. I know how that's Philly fan style. And you know me, I love
it's going to
Philly
be every
style.
fan style. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to get crazy. I mean, that
it's
poor
gonna
guy's
be
going
bad.
he's going to take a lot of guff. I mean, there's been players throughout the years that have taken guff. You know, the whole Tony Romo with the Jessica Simpson thing. That dude, I swear, I saw more goofy things with antics with that than anything. But now,
This is topping it by 1,000,000 times. It's unreal. It's one of those stories that you just shake your head at and just it's like It's like when you're rubbernecking a car accident. You know, you shouldn't slow down, but you're just like part of you just wants to see what's going on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's what it is. You know, we're all just
Oh,
rubbernecking
boy.
right now.
man, lots going on in the world of Seattle. We got a huge issue with this old Sonics thing.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like the Manti Te'o thing. It really is. You're looking at this-
Rubbernecking.
Wait, are we gonna? Aren't we? Are we gonna get it? Aren't we? Are we gonna get it? Team? Kevin Johnson, what? 4 press conferences now in the last 4 days. I mean,
The king of the
press
five.
conference a day.
The king of the 5-minute presser.
Or is it a depresser?
Pretty much for Sacramento fans. That's why I'm wearing black. In honor of you Sacramento fans out there, it's your blackout
Although
coming on.
you've kind of
on
made an
Saturday,
impression on them as a mean guy.
I have that way with, making friends with wherever I go, I guess.
I feel bad for the people of Sacramento. Personally, I think I said it more than a month ago that I think David Stern is going to expand the league. I think that he's going to do an expansion to a London team, possibly somewhere over in Europe, and a Seattle team. People don't believe me. They say I'm full of shush, but I'm really, really, really hoping this happens. I'm hoping that Sacramento gets something done. I don't want to steal somebody else's team. As bad as I want to put a new logo right there and get a new team back, I don't want to steal somebody's team. We were the victims of that 5 years ago. We hated it.
I hated the idea of it, but after seeing some of the stuff coming out of Sacramento and the fact this is not their team, what Kevin Johnson was saying was this is unprecedented, jacking a team from 28 years of history in that town. I'm like, yeah,
We had 41, pal.
exactly. Your 28 years of history are the longest that franchise has ever stayed in a city. Rochester, Cincinnati, Omaha, Kansas City. Add Sacramento, that's 5 right there. You stole that team. You stole that team
5
in the
times.
first place. Yeah, you stole that. That team's been stolen 5 times. Sacramento stole that team from Kansas City. I mean, did you feel
There's been a
bad
lot of
for
teams that
them
moved.
in Sacramento?
New Orleans had the Jazz. Yeah, there's hell, Minnesota, they had the Lakers.
Exactly.
Okay, I mean, weren't they the
Way
Minneapolis?
back. Yep, way
Lakers?
back. George
Okay,
Mikan days.
then they moved to LA where there's no lakes.
There's a lot of swimming pools though,
Are
and
there?
movie stars.
I guess there are, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, Beverly Hills. Oh, Beverly Hills. Speaking of Beverly Hills, the Lakers are just taking the dump, man.
That team is pathetic.
That is a team that I truly thought was going to do things this year, and I thought they were going to kind of get up on that
With
bowl
Howard,
record of
yeah,
72
yeah.
and 10. Whoo!
They are in trouble. They've already had a coaching change. I mean, a lot of people are already calling for the new guy's head, so I think it's that Phil Jackson, they were talking about him being our possible president and maybe general manager, of this Sonics team. It would be, I just would like Phil Jackson here or anywhere.
In
Just
the front office. That'd be fantastic.
I would love him here, obviously, but I'd love him anywhere. I just don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm sick of hearing about, will he go back to the Lakers again? Is he going to stay in L.A.? Is he going to stay in Montana and do whatever he does there, you know? I don't want to hear about Phil Jackson. I don't want to hear about Kobe Bryant.
Are they going to bring a
sick of
special
that
chair
drama.
if he does go?
They should.
I mean,
They
you know,
should.
he's got his special chair. Not many people know about that, so they're probably thinking, what the heck is Big Low talking about?
I mean, Zen Master.
Hey, we're going to
style.
have a caller here in a second.
We're going to have a caller.
We are.
Rock on.
This is quite a special caller. In lieu of the fact that the Lingerie Football League has changed their attitude and changed the whole system, I got to get first things first. I got to get this from the queen of the Lingerie Football League. Miss Jessica Hopkins, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Well, I can't complain any. I might have a basketball team. I've got a stellar football team. May have a good baseball team. The Huskies might make the tournament. So, Jessica, you're
Yes.
you're in the loop. And wow, that looks really cool. I love green screen technology. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Jess, you're in the loop. You're in the know with this whole Legends Football League thing. Can you
Right.
explain what the heck Mitch is doing?
Well, they're trying to get away from, obviously, a word that has given us a lot of, I guess, bad press. I don't know if there's such a thing. I guess
Victoria's Secret's been saying lingerie for years. I don't understand.
they have. They're trying to play a sport in it and get credibility. So he's
Understand.
just trying to give us, you know, more credibility as athletes by removing all lingerie aspects of the uniform. You know, they've changed the tagline from True Fantasy Football to Women of the Gridiron. They removed any kind of sexy female logos that were in the old logo and have totally redone it. So
Are
we'll
you
see how it turns out.
are you girls just as tough?
Of course. Girls.
You know,
You know, the uniform's not that different. I don't know if you've seen it, but they really just removed the lace and the bows, and then we won't wear the choker or the garter. So it's really not that different. They're just calling it performance wear now.
nice. And
Yeah.
so, is it true that either Under Armour or somebody else got involved?
From what I don't think it's Under Armour. I think it might be Reebok.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but I heard that a while ago, so I'm not sure if that's still the case.
They lose the NFL, so they move to the best market, the LFL.
Hey, why not?
I like that. You know, I think it's about time you guys get a big name sponsor. I mean, you girls bust your butts every freaking week in and out. I mean, you guys are still practicing now. You have a practice tomorrow night or something like that?
Well, we're doing a team workout at Ricky's gym on Saturday, which should be fun.
Oh, Saturday,
And then
good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And then practice Sunday and Tuesday. We're going twice a week right now, and then pretty soon here, real quick, we're gonna be picking up 3 times a week until game day. So
Nice. Are you guys going to do a mini camp before the big season?
No, because we already did our training camp before the Pacific Cup, so we're pretty much already there. We've got 2 more practices basically until coach is going to set the roster for the season. So there's been a little bit of talk about maybe holding another tryout just to get a few more girls. So we'll just kind of wait and see if that plays out or not.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
any new additions since the Pacific Cup?
Yeah, we've had 3 new girls out to practice. One of them was sent by Cam Warner, and
Yeah.
you know she's not going to send any duds over. So
Wow.
and there's she brought a friend with her as well. So they're both have some powder puff football background, you know, sports all their lives. So I was pretty impressed with them for their first day. They did great.
That's
So I
fantastic.
hope they'll stay on. They'll be good.
Wow.
And then we've lost a couple actually since the Pacific Cup. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, I didn't know that. What happened? What's going on?
We lost Emily Bell.
What?
Yeah, no more Emily and no more Kristen. Kristen had to move back home to Tri-Cities, so she's going to try and come back out probably next season. So
Wow.
we're down a few, so we're looking.
Emmy Bell was kind of becoming a player, wasn't she?
Emily Bell, yeah, she was running back and played a little corner as well. So
Oh,
you
man.
know, yeah. So I'm looking for some other girls to step up and shuffling some girls around on offense, kind of see who's going to fill that running back role.
And so the first game is April 6th?
Correct.
Uh,
Against Green Bay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
The chill's coming here this year.
Oh, you know it.
Nice.
Good one.
All right, we're going to put them on ice real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Knock them on their ices.
You know it.
And then the next home game would be in July, correct?
July 6th, yep, 2 months later.
Wow.
No, 3 months later, holy moly.
We got the sixes going on there.
Yeah,
Nice.
easy to remember.
Well, that's pretty terrific. At least now we're kind of caught up on what the heck is going on with the Legends Football League.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it was kind of a weird thing that I was talking to Zan and he broke the news on me. You know, and it's like, wait a minute. No, I mean, you know, I heard that Mitch was doing something, but I didn't know exactly what the heck was going on. So I was like, okay, I need to talk to Miss Hopkins ASAP.
Yeah, gotta get the scoop.
Yes, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And I know that you've always got the scoop.
I tried.
How's that Braden dude doing?
He's doing good.
Is he-
He's ready for his first middle school dance experience tomorrow night.
Whoa!
I know.
Nice.
So-
Is he putting on them
That'll
blue
be
suede
interesting.
shoes?
No, it's nothing fancy. It's just an after-school dance.
Nice.
But some girl supposedly asked him, so...
Oh boy, Mom's better start looking out for Braden.
I know. I'm getting my shotgun ready.
And I bet you have one of those too, don't you?
Oh, just get my football pads out.
Oh my goodness. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for calling. I had to
No
get the
problem.
scoop, had to find out what's happening. If you guys need tickets to go and see the girls of the Legends Football League, which I think you need to check them out because they're phenomenal, a lot of fun. The games are a great time. You got to go where, Jess?
You can go online at showwearcenter.com, and then you can get them from me, too. So if you just inbox me on Facebook, I
There
can
you
hook
go.
you up.
Facebook, Jessica Hopkins, Seattle
That's
Miss.
right.
She is the queen. Jess, thanks for your time. I know you got a bunch of running around to do yet, so we're gonna let you go because we can't keep you all day.
Thanks, Big Lo.
Thank you, dear. Thanks so much.
Yep.
All right,
No
bye.
problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Legends Football League.
Isn't that something?
That's going to be different.
Well, I think it's a good thing.
It is.
Although I worry about this because 2 years ago we had an arena football team. They were the Kent Predators.
I remember that, yes.
The Kent Predators decided, well, Predator's not such a good thing to be called. So let's change our name to the Seattle Timberwolves. Okay, they lasted a year. And they said, let's move to Everett and become the Raptors. Well, they bid it after one season. They're all done. And I'm sad about that because it had more football in store for me. Because I loved going to their games.
Football's the best, man. Football's the best.
Yes, it is. Thank God the LFL moved to the middle of the year.
Hey, now you got it all year round. You got it all year round.
Oh, man. Legends Football League. So, like she said, if you want some tickets, hit her up on Facebook, Jessica Hopkins. All you got to do is Google Jessica Hopkins, and you're going to find her. She's out there. She is out there, trust me. And
In a good way.
leave it to Gene. Gene, we got anybody in the chat room? What's going on out there?
We got 2 people now. No,
Oh, we had more earlier. What the heck?
we had up to 5. And
Dang! We're moving on up in the chat room. So, any questions out there in the chat room?
no, I keep asking them. Anything
Wow.
you want to say? Any comments you want to make?
Well, I know a comment. I don't know if he's home from school yet, but Hunter, little Hunter's turning a year older today, I think, or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow?
I think it was the other day.
Was it the other day?
Yeah.
Well, Stacy didn't send me my little reminder, Stacy. But Stacy Coombs' little boy, Hunter, is a year older. So we're saying, Happy birthday, Hunter!
Hunter.
Woo! He gets to go up and play in the snow, I think, tomorrow.
Nice.
Wish I could go play in the snow tomorrow.
I wish it would snow down here tomorrow. This is winter's been weak. I hate
It's
this
been a
fall.
terrible year. We haven't had any
has.
good snowfall.
Not since last.
Everybody right now is, Big Low, don't say that! You can't say that! It doesn't snow in Seattle, folks. That's just the rules. We had a teacher, Mr. Litvin, he used to yell that all the time. It doesn't snow in Seattle! And then he'd yell, shoot the meatball! Shoot the meatball! And we'd say, where? There's the meatball! Dude was a freak.
Was he a chemistry teacher, like mixing
Actually,
things?
he was.
No comment.
I love it.
That was back when Sudafed was like you didn't have to sign and give your driver's license and all that.
Oh, that's funny right there. Well, on the missed note, I think we're going to run a little, we got 2 interviews to show today. I don't know what Zan's got up his sleeve, but he's got a couple clips that we got to run pertaining to the Seattle Mist. And we'll come back, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on with this move from Sacramento to Seattle and see if it's in our future. We're going to look into the crystal ball. I'm going to bring Jean in here and say, well, not that Jean, the other Jean, and say, Jean, tell us. I wish she'd come out. I mean, I don't even know if she's here. Corinne, is your mom here? I need spiritual advice. Can you give spiritual advice? Come on, Corinne. You got to have a little bit of mom in you. Oh, she's giving me the finger. Can you? No, not that one.
Not the middle one.
The
folks.
Matumbo. Gosh, you guys, y'all take everything so seriously. Zan, let's roll a little clip, shall we? And we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Today's Media Day. We got Coach Chris Michelson. Chris, what goes on Media Day? I mean, you know, I see the girls are dressed up, but I see you in sweats.
Yeah, this is me at practice every day. So, you know, I wanted to be who I am.
Be yourself?
That's right.
That's a good adage. So, how do you feel about the weekend coming up?
Oh, I feel great. I think they're ready. In fact, it needs to get here sooner than later because they're ready to go, and I need to get them on the field.
Did Christine Moore and Jessica Hopkins happen to steal a couple playbooks up north?
You know, I mean, they probably have all the playbooks, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the guy's going to change things. You know, Coach Snell's a great coach. He's going to make some adjustments. So we're just going to play our defense and our offense, and the rest will play itself out.
So you feeling good about the game?
Oh, real good. I can't wait.
The girls work hard. I think you work them hard. What comes in a day of practice? I mean, what do they go through? The rigmarole of practice.
Well, we try to highlight and hit on every point in not just football, but obviously physical conditioning and all that good stuff. And then just the aspects of playing the game. Today will be a good practice because we'll be on the field in the shower, so they'll get the depth, the width of the field, and they'll get the lighting of the arena, and just get the overall feel what the game day is going to be like, except for these seats will be full.
So I learned something new a few weeks ago. Found out Coach Cap left you. He's in Vegas. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I've got a lot of players and coaches around the league now, so I feel like the Bill Belichick of the LFL.
I like that Holmgren's way, you know. So, how do you feel about upcoming games against them? I mean, Las Vegas Sin, Jeremiah Captain, Chris Michelson, they're going to make a big to-do about that. So how do you feel about that?
I feel good. I mean, it's always good to go against guys that, you know, you kind of mentored. And, you know, Cap's learned a lot over the 3 years he was with me, and he's developed into a great coach. And I think he'll do good things down there. And I'm excited to see what he puts on the field, and I'm excited to play him. And, you know, they beat us by 4 points last year, and L.A. beat us by 3 points. So I can't wait to get both of them on the field and see what they can do against this deep squad we got this year.
The newcomers on the squad, who stands out big to you?
Shree Hyatt. She's just an overall athlete. She can play anywhere on the field. I can have her block, and I can have her run in the ball. I can have her catching the ball. She could probably even throw the ball. And then on defense, she's just an aggressive attacker. She can hit. She can catch. She's finesse. She's physical, and she's got it all.
How many girls returning?
I got 12 returning. I'll have 9 in the game, and then I'll have 5 rookies.
Coach Chris Michelson, big game this weekend. Oh, boy. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be a good time. I can't wait.
Thanks for your time, buddy.
Thank you.
There you have it. What's going to happen this weekend? Do you know? I sure don't. But it's going to be fun. LFL football at its best.
Well, there you have it. A little interview with the coach, the head coach of the Seattle Mist, Chris Michelson, talking a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of puppy shat. I love that word, puppy shat.
It's a good word.
Have you seen that little commercial for the Puppy Bowl?
Oh God, that is like the woman thing of all time.
There's
every
guys
woman
that like it.
every woman. Well, you know what I mean. But every woman I know always like has to say something about that this time of year, and I'm just like,
How long has this been going on? I mean, have I been missing it that long? I kind of saw something on it last year.
I think it's been around for like at least. It's got to be at least 10 years. I
way.
remember seeing it
Longer than the Bud Bowl, or as long as the Bud Bowl?
Oh God, the Bud Bowl isn't even around anymore.
No.
That got canceled. Yeah, that got canceled like 95 because they were saying it encouraged kids to drink, just like the frogs encourage kids to drink.
Well, I think it encouraged kids to do something else too. The Bud Bowl. I mean, especially now that it's legal.
Hey, in Washington, we should have our own Bud Bowl. We could have like dueling bongs. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
I think we're setting a bad example for the kids. We can't talk about that anymore.
We can't.
Okay, we're cut off of that now. We're cut off talking about the Bud Bowl.
We can't talk about that.
But the Puppy Bowl? Wow.
I'm rooting for the Cocker Spaniel, man. I'm rooting for the Cocker Spaniel.
You would be a Cocker Spaniel kind of guy.
He's the man.
Wow.
He's just got the moves.
You mean he's the dog?
He's the dog.
He's the dog.
He's the dog.
Dog the bounty hunter?
I don't think he has a wife with assets and I don't know, long hair. Well, I could have said tassets.
You could have. And you could have said the Harbaugh Bowl.
Ooh, I hate that one.
What do you think? I want to know what you think about the Harbaugh Bowl. How about giving us a call? Nobody's been calling in. We have kind of a caller, but they lost themselves in infinity. 646-716-4481. Give us a call. There's the number. There's the number. It's right down there. 646-716-4481. Get on the phone right now. Call us up. I was doing this big contest thing today, and I didn't even plug it yet, but I don't even know if it's going to run now because nobody's calling the show. Aren't you on my Facebook? Haven't you looked? Well, if you know what's going on my Facebook page, you might know what's happening with the show. So, you got to mention it when you call, if you call, about what's going on my Facebook page. And then you might be a big winner. 646-716-4481. Talk to me, talk to him, or talk to...
We're right here.
Well, you
Call
can't
us.
see Gene. Poor Gene. Man. Gosh, he's just sitting over there bored.
He's a hiding.
He's talking to these people in the little chat room.
They won't talk back.
They won't talk back. Maybe they're trolls. We know all about trolls, don't
We
we?
know a lot of trolls out there.
Yes, we do.
We could name some of them, but we
Let's
choose not to. We choose not to.
So, okay. John Harbaugh versus Jim Harbaugh. How do you feel about this, first off? I mean, I don't know if I dare ask you. That's kind of a loaded question. But
This to me is the worst Super Bowl since the Bears Colts.
Really?
Because I hated both of those teams, and the only redeeming quality I could find in the Bears was they beat us, so at least we could say we lost the Super Bowl champs.
right.
I hate the Ratbirds. I've always hated the Ratbirds.
And that's
Cannot
the
stand.
Ravens.
Yes.
They're the Ratbirds.
Cannot stand Art Modell. Long may he rest, down somewhere, where
Who?
Art Modell.
No, he's not down there.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're talking to someone from Cleveland, they'd say him and a guy from Germany from the 30s. They'd be sharing a bunk right now.
Ouch.
Nice little love nest.
Boy, that's really scary.
I don't like Art Modell. I everything that guy was about. I mean, Clay Bennett of football. Clay Bennett of football, literally. I mean, he's Walter O'Malley or Clay Bennett. He jacked the Brooklyn Dodgers or the Sonics, kind of equivalent.
Okay,
I cannot root for that franchise ever since then, especially Baltimore fans. This is going to sound really ironic coming from somebody who's hoping the Kings come to Seattle.
Wow.
But Baltimore fans don't see the irony in what they did to Cleveland, and they still bitch about Indianapolis. I hope at least when we get a team, we will stop talking about Oklahoma City. I mean, we can be rivals with them, but don't be like Baltimore in that way. I mean, the way they act toward Indy and still hold grudges, it's ridiculous. You sound like you've had a team for how long and they've won a Super Bowl in the meantime, and you're still worried more about the Colts, what they're doing, and the name the Colts and the logo than you are what's going on with your own team.
Understandable. He has very, very hatred for Art Modell.
And the city of
I never got to meet the guy. I can't judge him. I'm not God today. Hot God tomorrow. Thank goodness for that. So, you didn't talk about San Francisco at all.
Ooh. Now see, this is what it is.
This gets
All
complicated.
that bad stuff involving Baltimore, they're still not Jim Harbaugh. It's like they're still not Jim Harbaugh.
Did you see? Let's see. I don't know if it was on Twitter or on Facebook, but somebody posted it to me earlier today. I got to check this out. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I'm getting beat up by all these people from Sacramento. It's unbelievable. Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to find this right now. This is so bad. It's terrible. But this dude, he created this this Twitter feed about the upcoming Harbaugh Bowl.
Oh God.
Stupid Bowl. I've heard it called so many different things, but this dude is just like the anti-49er.
Yeah.
And just ticked off about this whole thing, and the fact that now the storyline has become the coaches. I mean, it's the brother bowl, and it's blowing up like crazy, just crazy. So we're getting that close to where starting next week, you're just going to get lambasted all week long about the brothers.
It's been a nice respite this week, really.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying the fact that I haven't been hearing
Although
that
I've been
much.
seeing a lot
I've
about
been
Mr.
avoiding it,
Colin
though.
Kaepernick. He is now trademarked Kaepernicking.
Here's online on the phone too.
Can we do the show, Gene, pal? I mean, you know, I've got my little text message thing here, right here. Just, you know. Gene, he's always trying to butt in. Can you believe that guy?
He's a good soldier.
Oh, yeah, that's what we pay you for.
He's
huh?
a good soldier. He does what we need.
What would we do without him?
I don't know. Probably not have anybody on chat.
That's probably true. That is definitely
With him, we
true.
have one.
Two. Yeah.
But phone
That's-
call.
But we do have a phone
We
call.
do have a phone call.
So we're going to take this phone call. I don't know why. I mean, the guy hasn't gotten me a shirt lately, and I plug their little shirt company every week, and then they send this little thing to me about Macklemore and Ryan Lewis did this cool little video. Man, oh man, unbelievable. But first things first, I'm going to take a call because now, not only did we have Miss Jessica Hopkins of the Seattle Mist, she doesn't know it, but Lyle Creel, the quarterback from the Seattle Mist, you're on the Big Sports Lowdown with Big Low. What's happening?
Not much. How's it going?
Well, pretty dang good. I just got informed today that you guys are now the Legends Football League.
We are.
That, like, really blew my mind. Really blew my mind.
Yeah.
So,
Mine as well.
I think it's a great thing. I think it's huge. I think it's a smart move by Mitch to change the name because for some reason, Victoria's Secret, they can go lingerie all they want, but a football league, they just can't do it.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to kind of. I think it's good that they're kind of getting away from the sex part of it
True.
and going more into like the football. But I wish it could be like ladies football league or women's football
Yeah.
league or something.
Something
but,
along that line.
You know, we just got to go with what we got to. I think it's a lot better than lingerie. I think that name's pretty deceiving for people.
Right.
So hopefully this will help us out a little bit.
Well, you didn't expect to be thrown on the show, but, you know, I'm digging it. It's kind of funny because I did say call today and let's figure out the plan for tomorrow because she is going to be my, what would I call you, my eye candy for the Sports Star of the Year Awards. I got like
Nice.
one of the top 2 hottest girls in America to be
Nice.
my date for the Sports Star of the Year Awards tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about it, Creel. What about you?
I'm super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Isn't that killer?
Gene's calling her arm candy right now.
Arm candy?
Arm candy.
It goes onto your arm.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, she's beautiful, dude. Have you ever seen this girl?
Just in pictures.
Oh,
I'll wait until April.
he's waiting till
Wait
April.
until April.
But anyhow, let me call you in a little bit, and we'll chat more about the old Sports Star of the Year Awards.
Sounds great.
Do you work tonight?
I don't.
All right, then I get to call you, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Hell of a deal. This is Miss Laurel Creel, the quarterback of the Legends Football League Seattle Mist. Thanks, Laurel.
Talk to you soon.
All right, dude. Bye. That was an unexpected call.
It's always nice, man.
So let's go to the phone lines. Chris Napper, you're on line one. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Big Law. What's going on?
Oh, another day, man. Another day. What's happening with you? Oh, great. Sounds like our phone lines are kind of goofy again. Zan? Hey, Chris, why don't you call me on my phone? You got my phone number, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Call my phone and we'll chat that way. Seems to work pretty good.
The old-fashioned
All
one.
right, buddy. So on that note, we got the old phone lines. I don't know how that happens, but every once in a while, those phone lines just don't want to do the right thing. So,
That's sad.
if you're going to call the show, 206-841-3267, and you can talk to us just like Chris Napper's going to in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One. Yeah. Half.
Dude, are we going to get the Sonics back? I still think there's too many hurdles, man.
We are. We're going to get this team. I don't have a doubt. This is posturing. This all it is Sacramento is posturing because
Why didn't we posture? We didn't do squat.
you know that
We didn't do squatch.
that is one thing that a lot of people have been talking about. Like that we should have had
good.
a mayor like KJ. Like if we had a mayor like KJ, that he would have stopped it and he would have done this. No, he wouldn't have. Well,
Everybody knows who KJ is.
Kevin Johnson,
There you
mayor
go.
of Sacramento, the ex-Phoenix Midget point guard.
Oh man, are you really going there?
Yeah,
You can't do that.
We love you,
Oh
KJ.
my, we got double calls going on at the same time. Chris, are you there, buddy? Hey, hang on a sec. I got to try and figure out how to get to you. This is really bizarre. I mean, I've never had 2 phone calls at one time. Okay, I'm going to put caller 2 on hold here. Yeah, you're calling the Big Sports Lowdown. Can you hang on 1 sec, and we'll be right with you. Hang on a sec. Chris, you there, Val?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Oh.
So what's on your mind today, bud?
I'm still going to run my lawsuit out there. I'm excited about the Sonics coming back.
I think everybody's excited about the Sonics coming
totally.
back, but here's my issue, okay? The Board of Governors don't vote on this issue till April. Relocation has to be put in by March 31st, okay? If we don't put in for the relocation before then, because we don't own the team until after the Board of Governors vote, how are we going to have them in 2013?
It will. They're coinciding. The
Are you sure?
Yes, the sale and the relocation are going to be one in. Like, they're one and the same, basically. That I mean, the deposit was just to get the foot in the door. The relocation will come up on March 1st. They'll vote. It'll be the same.
Now,
they'll
see,
vote,
I've heard differently.
They'll vote on the ownership and the relocation the same day. That'll be in April.
I was really hoping Brian Robinson would be a guest on the show today.
That would be
Tried
nice.
like crazy to get you, Brian. Love you, man. But come on, buddy. We got to get you in the studio. I mean, even a phone in. That would have been
We'd
good.
like to talk to you very much.
You know,
so.
he's so in the know.
Mm-hmm.
But, Chris, what's going on? What have you heard? Anything?
No, how ridiculous just make my head spin. I just put my faith in Chris Hansen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got total faith in Chris Hansen. But
Yeah, I think he'll make it happen one way or another.
it's the David Stern issue that I have a tough time with. Also, the master of relocation is a guy named Clay Bennett. Okay?
Well, that's messed up, by the way. Who let that happen?
The thing about the relocation is, like I was about Mayor KJ. A lot of people are saying they wish Nichols was a lot like that. I don't. Hindsight 2020. At the time, I was furious.
So is he blowing smoke up the behinds of the people of Sacramento?
That's exactly what he's doing. We're the blueprint now for every relocation in sports after this. Basically,
Wow.
buy a team, suck it dry, suck all the fan base out of town, and then move them.
If you're going to cross half the part that Kevin Johnson was brought in, got when it all started, none of us should be in this mess.
Right. I agree.
The thing about Nichols is he was handcuffed at the time, which is horrible. I mean, I hated Nichols for what he did, but if he would have bled that team like they wanted to, dry for 2 more seasons, the NBA would not. This arena deal's pushed back how many years? I mean, from 2010. I mean, as it is 2008 to now. I mean, you're pushing it back that much farther. You're also looking at, there's not going to be fans showing up for those 2 seasons. If we played those last 2 seasons, I mean, remember attendance? I mean,
Yeah, but like for the Dallas game, the Dallas Mavericks game, that was, I mean, it was packed. It was insane.
there would have been games like that would have had large crowds, but for like a Tuesday night against the Timberwolves, you're going to draw like probably 4,000. That in the future, NBA relocation committees are not going to look at Seattle and go, oh yeah, let's put a team there after they bled us dry for 2 seasons, didn't have sponsors, didn't have like radio and TV for the most part, and didn't sell tickets. I mean, that's not really the best case for an NBA market. That's why I think it's funny that the city of Sacramento is doing their little, here we buy kind of deal they got going on. Because last night they drew 12,000 sold tickets. There were probably 8,000 people in the building. That's not here we buy, that's here we don't come.
Oh, yeah.
That will hurt them in the long run. And I think, truthfully, what KJ's doing is posturing for a future franchise. That's what they're doing right there. They're doing what we did. They're posturing. We're the blueprint.
But we didn't posture. I mean, I swear to God, we did nothing. We did absolutely nothing. Nichols sat on his behind. Gregoire sat on hers. They did absolutely nothing to bring us a team back.
They did one thing.
They had a big rally on the day that
they let them go. That was the one. I mean, that's gonna sound really crazy, but they let them go, and that was a huge thing because those last 2 years would have been a disaster, and that would have looked. Seattle would not be looked favorably like they are now by the NBA. So that was the one thing they did. Actually, letting them go was the only thing they did. They didn't do anything between.
Hey, Chris, I got to pop to the next line, next caller. I appreciate you calling. Let me jump over phone lines, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Chris. What's up, buddy?
It's all good. Take care.
Okay, you too, pal.
Thank you, Chris.
Switching lines now to the caller on line 2. What's happening?
What's up, Mo?
Oh, man. It's a beautiful day in paradise.
How's it going, man?
Who's my caller so I know?
Nick.
Hey, what's up, Nick? Calling from Utah. You're watching the show down there in Utah. We're branching out, baby.
Hey, national affiliates.
I miss you.
Oh, man. This is like one of my...
Still my home.
Hey, that's a good thing, man. Seattle will always be your home, that's for sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
What's your take on this whole Sonic situation, pal? Where do you think we're at?
I think it's done, man.
You think so, too?
I think that they can't say anything official yet because there's a lot of little loops. So I think it's done. Just like when Sonics were going to OKC, we knew it was done before they actually made the official announcement. I think it's just a matter of time before they make that official announcement. That's my take, anyway.
There's still issues on that I see on the plate. That one of the biggest ones is the fact that the Port of Seattle and the Mariners, among many other people, don't want this arena in the Soto district. And if they push the arena building off to where the Sonics have to play maybe 3 or 4 seasons in the Key Arena, there's going to be bigger issues. And I worry about that so bad because we've done so much footwork. Chris Hansen has done he's bought up so much land down there in the south part of next to Safeco Field there. And, when a guy spends that much money on land, how the heck is he just going to off that land to buy more land somewhere else? Is he going to go to Bellevue? Is he going to go to Northgate? There's places that have popped up. Renton? I mean, that's popping up again. There's no way.
No. For Hansen, it's there or nowhere. I mean, that's...
So what happens if it's not there? What happens if this lawsuit that the Port of Seattle and the Mariners, among their friends, what happens if this doesn't go through?
I'll say this, it's never happened before. There have been lawsuits with every stadium built in this country. They've never actually shut down a project or forced, them to move the project to another area. It's never happened. So we got that going for us. I mean, this is too much money for the city of Seattle to piss away. Literally, you can't do this with this guy.
Okay, I just got this text from my buddy Nate. Nate Johnson says the Kings will get an extension on relocation like the last couple years when they threatened to move to Anaheim. So if this lawsuit thing goes through, if the Board of Governors doesn't approve the vote, Clay Bennett doesn't approve the move, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to go on before this happens.
There's a nuclear option.
The nuclear?
That
scares me, man.
There's a nuclear.
I mean, come on. What is it? South Korea right now is getting ready to launch this big old nuke our way. I mean, is it going to come to Seattle and just blow us off the map? Then we don't get no damn team.
Pardon the pun. I'll tell you, yes, you're right. There is a nuclear option, though. Figure of speech. It would involve the Maloofs saying basically what Donald Sterling did. In 1984, Donald Sterling owned the San Diego Clippers. He wanted them to be the LA Clippers. He didn't go to the NBA to take a vote. He moved them north. He loaded them in trucks, moved them all north. And by the time the NBA could do anything, all they could do was levy a fine.
Okay, what happened to Ken Behring? Ken Behring took those trucks down to San Diego or LA, and he had to turn them trucks right back around, and we still have the Seahawks. Woo!
Big difference, though. NFL has some limited antitrust, unlike the NBA.
Okay, I agree.
He could put, if the Maloofs wanted to, this is my nuclear option, move the franchise north. Say, okay, you don't want to approve Chris Hansen right now, you don't want to approve relocation, we're not even going to
Would the Maloofs do that?
Move north. They might. For one simple reason. They are in deep trouble with creditors right now.
Boy, I guess. I mean, I just heard that their hotels, they only own 2% of them.
Yep, the Palms.
It's just nuts.
These guys, the only reason they want to be NBA owners is they're the Roxbury
They're
guys.
sitting courtside front row.
That's it. You ever seen the movie The
They're
Roxbury?
rubbing elbows with the big time.
You ever seen Night at the Roxbury? They're those guys, the Roxbury. Yeah, that's where they are. A couple of little douchebags with daddy's money who just like to go clubbing and be like, look at us, hey, we're rich, kind of thing. They don't really care about owning a team. I mean, the only thing that they're owning a team for is basically...
I lost Nick.
We lost Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
Dang it.
You have Patty on your regular line, Patty Douglas.
On my regular line?
Like the regular, I got a...
Oh, we got Patty Douglas calling in. Hey, can we take the call online? Let's give this a shot again. We're going online. Patty, line 1, are you there?
Hi, Will.
Hi there, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Hey, I was going to tell you how much I love your show.
Well, thank you.
And I was going to ask you about your new tattoo.
Oh, the new tats. You like that, huh? I don't know if
I wanted to see the one with Bliss.
I got the old, gosh, I can't really show it. It's terrible trying to twist it and turn it, but yeah, it's coming along. It's my I guess it's the mascot totem pole. I can show you Doppler real easy.
Maybe you do it on Facebook so we show up better.
Yeah, that's very true. I can take camera pictures and show it real easy. So, what's on your mind today?
I just, like I said, I wanted to call in and tell you how much I like your show, and, what's this contest you're talking about?
Well, I had this little thing up on my Facebook page. I got to kind of read it to you here. It said, what did it say? Call the Big Sports Lowdown today. What's your opinion about this year in Seattle sports? Sonics return? Have the Mariners made enough moves to compete? Sounders FC? Will the Huskies make the tournament? Can the Seattle Storm win it all? Do the Washington Stealth have the right pieces for the puzzle? Will the Seahawks run the table? Nate Johnson? I bet you're thinking yes. I know you. And I said call the show today. The best call gets a Big Sports Lowdown t-shirt, a Big Low action figure, and a signed Richard Sherman 8x10. So have you got what it takes, Patty? What's on your mind?
Well, I think all the teams are great.
She did say the show was
They're all
great.
going to do awesome.
The fact that you said the show was great, I'm really digging that right now. I'm really, really digging that.
I know the Seahawks are going to definitely go far. To get excellent this last year. I'm so proud of them.
Well, my buddy Nate just texted 19-0.
I like that.
That's running the table. See, that's what I was talking about. It was a great season, wasn't it, Patty?
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm so happy. Even though they didn't make it, I'm still so proud of them. I love them, and I know next year it's just going to get better and better.
Oh, Pete's done such an incredible job with building this team. I mean, taking the nucleus that he had, dismantling it,
rebuilding it.
Everybody thought, oh man, this team's going to be terrible for years. 2-3 years later, look what he's done. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Complete roster turnaround. Unbelievable.
I mean, we've got 10 draft picks coming up. That's amazing in itself. You get 10 draft picks, plus the fact that they have a Matt Flynn sitting on the bench. Do you trade him, or do you hold him and have one of the best backups in the league?
Hold him for right now.
You think so?
Hold him for right now, and if it comes to it at, I don't know, say the trading deadline or after training camps are done right before the regular season starts, then you make the move because you got teams that are going to have injury problems. At the same point, the way I look at it, draft a guy just to be Flynn's understudy, just to be the backup quarterback of the future.
The backup to the backup?
Yeah, the backup quarterback of the future. Literally.
But see, we have Josh Portis. I think Josh Portis was a very, very talented young man. And now he's just like...
I like Josh Portis, but with this team, I have to ask seriously, could Josh Portis win you a Super Bowl? No. Matt Flynn can win you a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson can win you a Super Bowl.
How do you know Matt Flynn can? Where's the proof? The proof is in the pudding, and I don't see no pudding.
He's had some good games.
He's had 2 good games in the NFL. 2!
That's two
one
was the
last game of the year for the Green Bay Packers that year. So the team that they're playing is playing their scrub balls.
Not that year. The Lions were playing starters.
The Lions were not playing starters. They didn't play squat.
If they would have won that game, they would have played the Giants in the first round.
They played like let's see, like old people drive. Is that nice to say, or is that mean to say?
I could say something else, but that'll work.
Yeah, I can imagine you'd say something else. Patty, are you having fun yet?
Oh, of course, always.
We kind of go off at times, I mean, this is Mr. Flynn over here. I'm Mr. Russell Wilson over here. I'm the guy that tried to get people on the Russell Wilson bandwagon, and now everybody's, oh yeah, I believed in Russell from the start. Yeah, Russell, yeah. Oh yeah, Wilson, he's the guy.
I freely admit you converted me. I believe it.
I did.
You did.
I did. Me. I did my job.
I saw the light.
It's Big Lou.
Big Lou.
I knew Russell Wilson was going to
What's that?
be the best.
Say that again.
When they got Russell Wilson, I just knew, the first time I watched him, I just knew he was going to take us places.
Yeah, he's an amazing kid. I mean, Nate McMillan pretty much made me a North Carolina State fan. So I was watching the kid a few years ago, and just seeing the things that he did there as he progressed, then bumping over to Wisconsin and doing what he did there. I mean, he went from a 121 quarterback rating to a 197, and that doesn't happen. That's it's amazing.
Unbelievable.
191, that's what it was, 191.
And the sad thing is, he's in the NFL. He's only going to get better.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable just to watch
He's
this kid.
so headstrong, and his whole perfectionist attitude and mind is just, here's my issue.
Yeah, I love to watch him play.
Everybody's been talking about Rookie of the Year, okay? I'm going to be so mad if Andrew Luck or RG3 gets it, because, number one, Andrew Luck will get it because in the regular season, he had some better stats. RG3, if he gets it, it's going to be a what do you call that? We feel bad for the guy kind of thing. And if Russell Wilson does not get it, I feel very, very, very robbed. Bobby Wagner, he deserves Rookie of the Year for the defense.
Very much so.
The kid he was phenomenal. Just watching what talent these two young men have brought to the Seahawks team. Oh, it's amazing. Here I'm reading on this Facebook line, and I'm seeing Gene Hushak is commenting on all kinds of other stuff besides the Big Sports Lowdown. What's up with that? We pay this guy big money.
Yeah, he's making
to comment on Colleen's status.
I will say one thing about this Seahawks team that I just love. they're cutting guys that 10 years ago would have been starting on this roster. You know, you're looking at like the 90s. A lot of these, like, to get the amount of players you have that are this good, I mean, you get like 5 of them in the 90s. You're not getting that amount of talent. This roster is built on depth, and this is the deepest team in the league in my mind right now.
This just in. If Josh Portis is our backup quarterback, we don't have to change the offense that much if he has to play. Trade Flynn and a draft pick for a top wide receiver. I like that.
A draft pick on
5
top
years.
of a draft pick
5
on top of
years.
Flynn.
I like that.
A draft pick on top of Flynn.
What the heck?
You could get.
We might as well have 11 picks.
I'm just he's saying. Did he say for
Patty? What do you think?
a draft pick, or did he say this way?
Do we still have Patty on the line?
Do we have Patty?
No.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah, I think they should just keep playing. Just
She's along
just
your
in
line.
case.
Yep.
Hopefully we won't need them. I think Russell Wilson.
Exactly.
There's a whole lot of
hang
talk
in there
about that.
and-
Well, hey, Patty, I hate to cut you off so abruptly, but it is now 4:55, and that
Wow.
means the end of the show. This show
Time
just kind
flies.
of flew by. Thank you so much for being a first-time caller.
Thanks, Patty.
Guess what? You're getting that signed 8x10 by Richard Sherman and the Big Sports Lowdown shirt.
Oh,
Send me a
nice.
message, doll. Tell me what size you are. We'll take good care of that for you.
Awesome.
Flynn and a
Okay,
draft
thank you
pick for
guys.
Fitzgerald.
Great show.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
that wouldn't be that bad. I would not.
Hey, we got to get off the air here. I got to say a couple quick thank yous. Thank you, Shane Topol at Bleachers Pub, Christian and Noah at Jack Nut Apparel, Rick Burgess at Coastline Signs, Charlie and Alex, ShockingGoat.com, the coolest watches around. I'm cutting this short today. Ty at Homer's Apparel, just because I love you. Zan and Corinne in the control room, I love you guys and all you do. Holy smokes, this is Big Low, and we've run out of time. And I'm reminding you to have a sports fantastic day. See you next Thursday. Woo!
Hasta.